Hello, everyone. Since we've been discussing philosophy, divinity, and human nature, let's delve into the topic of human nature. In our previous discussion on the human heart, we touched upon the idea of a non-evolved human heart, one that appears to manifest demonic characteristics. To explore human nature fully, we may need to consider these three aspects together: the demonic, the philosophical, and the divine. Now, let's compare these aspects in terms of their cognitive characteristics. The cognition of the demonic or demonic thinking is characterized by individuals possessing only shallow knowledge and simple accumulations of experience. They lack the opportunity to connect with the accumulated achievements of human civilization and seldom delve into its wisdom. Their thinking relies on fragmented knowledge. Their perception of facts often remains on the surface, without an understanding of probability or the ability to see through appearances to grasp essence. When expressing their views, they frequently resort to phrases like "I think" without thorough argumentation. They tend to make judgments based on their own understanding and rarely seek the opinions of others. When they do listen to others' viewpoints, they tend to accept those aligned with their own and reject opposing ones. Now, let's examine philosophical thinking. Philosophical thinking involves individuals who possess a rich knowledge base and continually enrich and update this knowledge. They carefully summarize their experiences and lessons, drawing from the experiences and lessons of countless individuals throughout history. They appreciate the lessons of history, knowing who made what mistakes and who succeeded, and why. Their lives are not just about their own experiences. They are able to connect the experiences of others to their own lives. Therefore, their various viewpoints are founded on historical knowledge and extend beyond personal experiences. They can see patterns beyond the surface and use these patterns to contemplate issues. When expressing their views, they engage in thorough argumentation and maintain an open-minded approach, inviting feedback and correction instead of reacting defensively to differing opinions. Now, what about divine thinking? Divine thinking transcends the plane of our earthly existence, offering a perspective from a higher dimension, akin to standing atop a mountain and gazing down upon the world. We all know the phrase "gaining a higher perspective." When one's perspective reaches such heights, they become more tolerant and open-minded. Therefore, in life, it is crucial to elevate our perspective continually, extending beyond our ordinary existence. So, what are the key characteristics of divine thinking? Divine thinkers can see the entire continuous narrative when looking at individual events. They understand the causes and effects of events, grasping the bigger picture. They don't blame the causes and remain undeterred by the effects. They can appreciate the intricate storylines within life events, much like when watching a movie or reading a novel. If one fails to see a continuous narrative and only focuses on isolated events, they are prone to extreme emotional swings, like celebrating when things go well, but despairing when things turn sour. Does this not resemble our lives? Life often lacks continuity for those who lack this perspective, resulting in constant oscillations between extreme emotions. In summary, ordinary people tend to possess qualities of both demonic and philosophical thinking, with occasional glimpses of divine thinking. At times, they understand, and at times they are confused. Therefore, human nature seems fluid, evolving based on the direction one chooses. It may either regress into demonic thinking or progress towards divine thinking. Now, let's compare the pursuit of these different aspects: demonic, philosophical, divine, and human nature. What are their objectives in life? Demonic individuals primarily chase material goals. All their spiritual pursuits serve as tools to achieve material objectives. Virtues like being a good person are justified by their potential to earn more money. Following instructions from authority figures is done with the expectation of a higher salary. They measure a person's worth based on authority and wealth. However, their pursuit often leads to significant fluctuations in their life circumstances. They may experience highs followed by dramatic lows. This pattern typically arises when individuals attain power or wealth through unethical means. Philosophical individuals, on the other hand, prioritize spiritual pursuits over material goals. They begin by placing importance on spiritual aspirations and using material gains as tools to further their spiritual objectives. For them, material success is not an end in itself, but rather a means to higher spiritual pursuits. They possess a systematic and continuous mode of thinking, aiming to see beyond appearances and grasp the essence. Their pursuit leads them to approach the truth gradually, though they may still grapple with occasional uncertainties and unresolved issues. Nevertheless, they seek continuous self-improvement and strive to connect with the wisdom of the ages. Now, let's discuss the pursuit of divine thinking. Those with divine thinking completely prioritize their spiritual pursuits, aligning themselves with the natural order of things. They no longer say, "I think," but instead they understand the natural laws governing existence. They have a model-based, continuously optimizing thought process. They are never content with their current state and are constantly striving to transcend it. Their pursuit is a direct path to the truth. They perceive causality in all life events and understand the purpose behind each experience. Painful experiences are seen as opportunities for growth, and negative people are perceived as offering valuable lessons. Their goal is clear: to integrate their subjective existence with the world's objective reality, ultimately becoming enlightened beings. Finally, let's consider the pursuit of human nature. Human nature primarily revolves around material pursuits, with spiritual pursuits occasionally taking precedence. Self-awareness remains the dominant factor, and individuals may occasionally entertain differing viewpoints. They are driven to outperform others, but often lack the willingness to learn, evolve, and rectify their faults. They tend to remain stuck in their ways, repeating their mistakes due to the absence of higher wisdom. Their understanding is sometimes limited to their narrow perspective. Ultimately, their ultimate pursuit is not clearly defined, often focusing on earthly achievements rather than spiritual enlightenment. In conclusion, human nature is multifaceted and can develop in various directions. It may regress into demonic thinking or progress towards divine thinking, depending on one's choices and development. The pursuit of these aspects defines one's cognitive and spiritual journey, leading to different life outcomes. Thank you for watching.